Let's kick it off with Colombia! In no particular order, once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is totally random. Mexico! Two more spots. One of them will go to I need my glasses, and I'm just kidding. Austria! We only have room for one more. It's not a game show like you're picking a box. I've got to do this from the cards. And there is a name that I have to read out of a country, and that is Vietnam! Are you happy? How are we feeling out there? Top four, ladies and gentlemen. Only one of them can be crowned Miss Earth. But not before facing our last hurdle. To get the seal of approval from our judges, I will ask four delegates the same question. And each one will have exactly 30 seconds to respond. And once they hear this signal, that means that their time is up. I'm nervous. May I now have Colombia to join me here. And we're going to put earphones on for the remaining delegates just to make sure that they can't hear the question or the answer. Once I get the nod, are we good? Okay. It'll be the same question for all, Colombia. I know you're already you've got a fan base over here. Colombia is like an adopted brother or sister of the Philippines, especially in beauty pageants. Yes, you can.
Magandang gabi, Philippines! Kamusta kayo?
Okay, warming up the crowd already. Let's get your question out of the way, Colombia. Being a millennial, what do you think is the most pressing issue of your generation?
The most important thing of our millennial generation is that we all have the possibility to have a voice, to be heard. By social media, for example, is a great platform when we can spread, for example, awareness about the environmental issues or worries. So I'm proud to be a millennial because we are all empowered and we can always share a message to the world. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Colombia! Thank you, Colombia. We now move on to our next, Mexico. Mexico, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien. Okay, Mexico, I'll ask the same question. Being a millennial, what do you think is the most pressing issue of your generation?
¿Cuál es la mayor adversidad para una belleza nacida en los años 90 como tú?
Bueno, Mabuhay Philippines. Bueno, creo que uno de los primeros problemas que tenemos como millennials
I think that one of the first problems as a girl of the 90s
es que tenemos muchas controversias ahora con las tecnologías.
we have a lot of controversial issues with the technologies.
Debemos aprender a usarlas correctamente
We need to learn how to use it correctly
para dar un mensaje bueno a la sociedad
to send the right message to the society
y a las futuras generaciones para dar un buen ejemplo a nuestros hijos.
and send the correct message to the new generations to give a good advice.
Thank you so much.
Outstanding. Ladies and gentlemen, Mexico. Our next will be from Austria. Let's hear the Austrian fans out there. Quite a number of them, actually. Austria, your question, like the others, is being a millennial, what do you think is the most pressing issue of your generation?
As a millennial, we tend not to pay attention about what's happening around the world because of all the technologies that we're using, like social media and everything. But we can use social media in a positive way. We millennials can use it to spread awareness on what's happening in our environment. And if we do that, everyone will be informed about what's happening, and then we can live a better future, not only for us human beings, but for all living creatures on Earth. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Austria! Finally, our final contestant, Vietnam. Let's show Vietnam some love. Vietnam. Same question to your fellow contestants. Being a millennial, what do you think is the most pressing issue of your generation?
Good evening, everyone. My answer is the more pressure for my generation is our ignorance. We have so many technology and we just use like social media and we just care about ourselves. We should spend our time to think and feel what's happening with the earth right now. And one small action multiplied by million people can transform the world.
Vietnam, ladies and gentlemen.